What up, though? Peace, peace, peace. Notice I ain't say peace and security. Peace, y'all. What's going on? Doing a little quick live. Just going over some things. Going over some things. Just getting settled in. You know. Just surfed the net and seeing was it anything interesting. I see baby girl got her numbers up over there. Good for her, man. She earned it. She went to gladiator school. But other than that, how y'all doing? What's going on tonight? You know, this is a little early for my taste, but wanted to get on for a hot second. Put together something for a later date. Wanted to come say hi to my people. Haven't really been able to drop down in chats and give my insight on some things lately. Been real busy trying to put some things together and fortify my kingdom. You know. Got a few stragglers out the kingdom. Few people just taking up space. Few people that always never had no problem with receiving, but always got a problem with giving. And they think when a person say that, you mean money. Now, answer this question. How can you be a person that's looking to get over on people or, looking to gain off people, right? When you're the person that try to talk said people out of trying to get rich in this world. You try to reason with this person on so many levels because the person knows about God, knows the truth about this world. You try to make it make sense to him and say, what kind of sense do it make to try to do that in this world? Then you take him to James and show him why. Show him how the scriptures talk about people seeking riches in this world set themselves up for all kind of snares. Now, how can you be looking to get over or use a person when you're trying to keep them away from the success in this world? Namely, because you know what has to happen once that success reaches a certain peak. Once it reaches a certain plateau, you know what's going to go down. And you're just trying to warn your people about it. Hey, man, that would be nice for you to have a big old fat house in the hills, I'll never have to worry about being down because you got a safe haven for me. Yeah. But see, no, not me. I care way more about the life than I do about the lifeless. And that's just the order of things. Way more. But I asked that, because that didn't make sense to me. That didn't make sense whatsoever. But, when I cut a person off, I let whatever delusion they up under, I let it, overflow within them. I let them have it. Because I'm no longer in the equation no more. I no longer give a damn anymore. It is what it is. It is what it is. I just know what type of attitude I have to have. And I know what type of attitude helps me reap the blessings I love. You get these people that say, I hope it be a good day today. See, I'm not that person. See, if I open my eyes, it's a good day for me. I don't need this and that to make it a good day. All I need to do is wake up. But when you hear those type of statements, it gives you insight on the insides of a person. That's why it's best to keep that one hole closed and keep the other two holes on the side open, because you can really learn a lot. And a lot of times it could be non-self-awareness, or should I say a lack of self-awareness. But more than often, a person speaking from their heart. Because the scripture says from the above, from amongst the heart, the mouth speaks. So just give you a little insight. But yeah, I was telling CC, I had sent them PSAs out to, people I consider close to me who haven't really been, close to me. And I told him, hey, if I told him, I said, if those things don't get reciprocated, after all these years, it really ain't. One of my homies, the homie I was locked up in prison with, for years, we call each other and we'd be on the phone for hours, man. We like literally have to, hey man, But he tells me one day that when I bring him information like sports fake and stuff like that, he told me this conversation stuff. Now, this is a person that believes in Christ now. That this type of conversation and stuff that he don't want to hear is meaningless. I just cut him off. I never even reactivated. I just cut him off right then and there. Because we talking about years of me doing research and me coming to you thinking I'm, doing what I'm attempted to do with strangers. And you come out and say it's meaningless and, you don't want it to happen. Well, why you didn't tell me that? Oh, I just never felt comfortable again kicking it with him, and I never did. So that's about where it's at with me. Just wanted to check in, and see what's going on with everybody. My little homie CC tried to call me early, get me involved on a panel, but left my phone home and hadn't seen it all day until about a good half an hour ago. But, I'm around trying to reach out to my homie. Make sure he all right, and called him about 4 or 5 times. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I found a lot of notes that I took over the years. I just ran across a nice book load, and I got everything organized to the T. See, I've been ready to do this. It's just, along the way, I got a little discouraged about a few things. So being that I got my legal business out the way and taken care of, it's like full steam ahead. And there's a lot of things behind the scenes I have to take care of. So I can't move like a real YouTuber. I got to move like me. I want to do it every day, but, I still got a household. My 17-year-old that dipped out on me, he back home. And I got a soon to be 14-year-old. Excuse me. So a lot of things, a lot of stuff been happening behind the scenes, and I've been full steam ahead in it. But when the smoke clear, it'll be a lot more frequent. The format will change. There will be episodes. There will be a lot more organization involved. So, try to get the best out of this freestyle that we can. I still got more uploads to do on the mystery schools. I'll be doing sooner than later. And I got my live I'm going to do cammed up. I was hoping that was going to be today, but I moved too slow on the barbershop. So left my phone home, so I couldn't set the appointment. But yes, I'm going to cam up and do a live. I don't know if it's going to be cammed up for the whole live, but yeah, I got to hit this barbershop first, though. Other than that, it's been beautiful, man. I woke up, it's beautiful every time I can say that. Every time I can see my wife, my children, beautiful. I can sit down and do this. Hey, me and Mary Jane, how you doing, sweetheart? Just beautiful. I don't have any complaints, any. And I hope, the majority that hear me feel the same way. Feel good. Good to hear me. Good to hear me. But other than that, I hope y'all look at things the same way. You shouldn't need things to make it good. You just being here should be good in itself. Having your function, you know what you got to do when you wake up early in the morning. You got to go to the bathroom. You get up, go take care of your business, teeth, your face, your body. If you can do that, before you went to sleep, or if that's a ritual you do before and after, take care of your body. You can do all that stuff, whether you feel a little ache and pain. If you didn't wake up, if you wasn't alive, you couldn't feel the ache and pain. I call it good. I call it good. Is my background? Let me know if my background a little too loud, y'all. Let me know, please. But yeah, I've been taking notes. I found my notebook earlier that I had been missing for the last couple of years, and all my stuff is so organized. Yeah, I can't wait to unleash it. It's a lot of stuff that I talked about already, but it's way more organized than how I've been doing. We get off into talking about necromancy. We tie the dots in between the stars that's in the sky and the titles for the angels of God, his what the scriptures say, his true sons, which are spirit people like him. We also get off into tying them into the celebrities that's called stars. We tie all those things in together and we realize what we're being told. Remember, our education is nothing but regurgitation of a program. Hold on, let me get this background. Yeah. But yeah, I'm still here, y'all. Still here, still loving, still separating myself from the stuff that I no longer am a part of. I do enjoy the drama, but I just decided to just observe, no more participation. And if it is participation, it ain't nothing more than just saying, hey, good to see you out. It just, when you just hear hate spewed and you never hear nothing that matters for real talked about, it just get irritating after a while. Just get a little irritating after a while, y'all. And you realize that you enjoy certain things and you realize you don't enjoy it as much as you thought you did. The days and weeks of entertaining it. And I just need to unplug sometimes. Ooh, I just need to unplug sometimes. And sometimes, unplugging don't mean just, turning off the internet. Sometimes it means turning off the TV, turning off the radio, just unplug. And I find that to be like, it's a test of strength. When you prove to yourself you can do that and you can do this whenever, you get ready to, and not when you have to, that you have to do it. I think it just says a lot for your strength and who you are. You see, you're no longer letting these things control you. You become a person that controls it. And see, that's being an adult. See, the kids, they got an excuse. We don't. Yeah, it was getting bad. It got real bad. And I'm gonna tell you, my people that's been retaliating from these things happening to them after being attacked by hordes of different people, I don't blame them. And I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them. And I've spent time, telling people, hey, don't stoop to that level, this, that, and the other. But when you see these people constantly under attack, under attack, you just got to say, okay, I'm stepping back. I ain't got nothing else to say. Yeah. I was over there. I was over there with y'all, me and Mary Jean, with over in Chucky chat that day. Oh yeah, I seen her. She over there force feeding Kimmy hundreds right now. Force feeding her. And it looks good, but you gotta remember, y'all, Satan want his flesh. Satan want his flesh. And all of them over there getting information about somebody that has had success on this platform. But look where her success comes from. Her success coming from the same thing that Kimmy is experiencing right now. And it will come back because Kimmy's participating in the fuckery, forgive my French, because she's participating. Now she's setting herself up to go through the same ritual. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know she had no channel. You got all that money with no life, huh? I can't imagine I had a channel, not unless I was into adventures, fishing or skydiving, parkour, stuff like that. Yeah, I can see you having a channel, but just having a channel to mess with people, keep to stir up stuff and call people out, I don't get it. Of course, I never been well off before, so I probably won't ever get it, but I don't get it. But to each his own. I know she enjoyed it. When I was over there for about a good 10, 20 minutes before I went live. And I just seen Mona just name keep on coming up. Hundreds. I seen like at least 4 go up there. I'm saying, okay. See, I don't want my platform like that. I do love gifts. I do love having nice things. But see, when I'm too uh, spoiled, I'm not really the best type of person. So I just, if I need it, I say like this: the Most High put it on a person's heart to give it to me. I talk to Him about it, being that He know what I need before I need it. I talk to Him about what's going on. Never ask my Most High for financial anything. And, going off that, He puts on somebody's heart to say, hey, here you go. So it ain't no, oh, by coincidence, I was hoping I had this and somebody sent. No, it ain't that. It ain't that. It's the Most High put it on your heart to pass it to me. And when you pass to me, it's going to get put to good use. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, very mental. See, anybody that has a problem, and you can take this, anybody take it the way they want to take it. Anybody that has a problem with showing you who they are, showing you their identity, should be somebody you don't trust just right off the bat. You shouldn't trust them right off the bat. See, something ain't right there. Either they don't like themselves or either they up to something. They don't like how they look or they up to something. Period. Well, you just protect yourself, this, that, another. Yeah, but if you ain't into shit, you ain't gonna attract flies. So maybe you need to just change. If you worried about that type of stuff, maybe you should just change the type of environments that you choose. A lot of us choose them chaotic environments because that's the way our home was when we was young, and it just give us a feeling of how things used to be. You know, so a lot of us choose them circles because they remind us of our family. The same family that we spent most of our childhood complaining about. We want to go back into the same type of environment on our social platforms. Not nothing better. We want to do the same thing we was doing when we didn't have control of the situation. Now we got control of the situation. Come on, let's go back to, the stuff we spent most of our life complaining about. See, the term hurt people couldn't be any more exact. Look at all the people that spend hours, countless hours, tearing another man down. And you go to check out these people's real life and everything they're talking about going on with somebody else. It's the same exact thing they got going on in their life, their real life. They will make up stories and paste it on someone else because they're experiencing or have experienced the same thing in their life. See, once I seen that like 10 times consecutive, I started getting uninterested. Ain't no coincidence in that. This person touched little girl, and then you go look at a person's background and find out they doing the same thing or have done the same thing. Oh, this person, they don't spend this time with their wife. They always on. And then you go listen to their real life, and they're into it with their people about the same thing. The same thing. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, she's a nasty little bugger. I see people like her coming from a mile away, and I'm glad. I am so glad I am small and insignificant. I am so glad. Not even a not even a snort out here in these YouTube streets. So glad. Because if she's a troll like she say she is, she would definitely would invest too much time in me because I'd be chopping her up like Thanksgiving ham, knowing what she is, what she here to do, where the money coming from. I'm knowing all these things, knowing. Just know you reap what you sow. If you gain success for destroying other human beings, someone is going to gain success off destroying you. I don't care if you believe in God or don't. I don't care. You're going to reap what you sow. This big girl sitting over here talking about people, smashing people face in the sand, and somebody then got with her and then took pictures of her, and she big as all outdoors. All outdoors. Like, who in the hell can you be possibly talking about? How? But here it is again. You figure you that goddamn big, you ought to be one of the most easiest, smoothest, low keyest, nicest persons around. Just to make sure don't nobody want to pick with you. But no. Mm-mm. We want to be the ringleader and destroying man. What up, though, CC? Yeah, but all these different scenarios, it always end up the person that's dishing out the most is the person that's most messed up. Talk to your grandkid. Sorry about that, y'all. Getting some things in order. I wasn't gonna be up here long. No way. Just wanted to check in. My little dog hit me up a couple times and I didn't even know about it until 10 o'clock at night. 9 o'clock at night, brother. Check in and see what my people up to, man. That's all. Try to hit up Mongoose and see what he was up to. I'm gonna have to catch him early and let him know that we gonna do something tomorrow. But I'm gonna keep Mongoose. I'm gonna let a little bit of time pass by because gotta let Mongoose do a little bit more healing. He going through a few issues down there in Georgia. Where he got to go to court dates about his cars and stuff like that. So let him do a little bit more healing before I take him on the road and keep him on home base for a minute and until he can feel where I'm coming from. He's older, much older than me, so he's a lot more set in his ways. But he's a reasonable person, so it ain't gonna take him long. It ain't gonna take long. I don't give up neither, especially when it's for the best, for a stranger and best for himself, even more for himself than a stranger. We just want to be able to communicate. You don't want to be limited to who you can communicate with. These demons is gonna attack us. We trying to expose their master. We trying to expose Satan. So in doing so, why wouldn't Satan send his goons out? Why wouldn't he send a distraction out? And to know something crazy? The last couple days, some channel called the Lotus something, and I haven't listened to them yet, but their emblem is the satanic star. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's like every time I go to my feed and see what's new, I see this thing pop up there, and it's a new channel. Because I only see, like, the most I've seen is like 200 something people that seen the video. But it's a satanic, it's the Lotus something. I can't remember the name of it. But for some reason, I don't even look at stuff like that. But for some reason, it's popping up on my feed. I found that kind of strange. Found that kind of odd. Because usually you have to look at stuff like that for it to pop up. I don't. And when Christ Council was trying to tell me about that satanic Bible, I explained to him, I don't look at stuff like that. I know enough about his works that I don't even have to look at what he wrote. You know what I'm saying? So when it pop up on my screen, I never look at nothing like that. But for some reason, this like probably this like the third day in a row, I'm seeing a little video. I'm like, okay. I just wanted to see who else. I put that out there in the air. See who else that's happening to. Because I find it crazy as hell. I mean, the aliens, and see, I'm already privy to that information. So I don't want to listen to nobody tell me what I used to believe about them. What I used the galaxies and all that stuff I used to believe. I ain't trying to hear that. So when I see it pop up there, I never listen to it. But this dude popped up on my screen with this little black robe on. And there was another video too, but when you looking at it on my, like I look at it on my TV on my Fire Stick, and as you scroll past, it's like a couple seconds of the video, a part of the video. So it was one that had the Terry card on there, and I think the title was something like "The Two Biggest Scams." and they was telling you when he first started off, he said the two biggest scams is government and religion. And see, the thing about Satan, you got to understand, Satan is going to hit you with some truths. His people, his representatives, they're going to hit you with truths. But see, they're going to use the truths in order to deceive you. They're going to use those truths. They're going to gain your trust. And they're going to use your trust. They're going to use your ability to trust somebody against you. See, when Satan approached Jesus, Satan didn't come with his own jargon. He came with the scriptures. He came with the truth. But see, his interpretation of the truth was perverted. So when he came with this truth in order to deceive Jesus, and that perverted, because Satan was the first person that showed man how to use, or should I say on a broader scale, to show man how to use the scripture for what is bad. See, he used the scriptures against Jesus for Jesus to do what is bad. You understand what I'm saying? He wanted him to do what is bad. He had the proper paperwork. He didn't leave a word out. He just put his spirit over the words, and it changed the whole meaning. So Jesus went a step further. He repeated the scripture Satan said, and then he said the scripture after it. Yep. Satan say, I want you to do an act of mercy to me. Then Jesus Christ said, it is to your God that you must only bow down and worship to. See, Satan didn't come with nothing original. Let me take it a step further. There is nothing original. Everything is a regurgitation. Is a what they call it, what me and Christ was talking about the other day, is a reincarnation. All those sweet beats you be hearing on the radio? Yeah, see, all those beats come from other old beats. And those beats come from other old beats. And those melodies come from other old melodies. And we talking about these melodies go back since the beginning of time, since man began playing these instruments. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. And you know what I find it crazy, y'all? I find it crazy how the devil don't really need effort to woo people, to just spin people off. Let me give you an example, right? Now, we've heard of Egypt, right? Egypt, right? Now, we know that Egypt don't have a J in it the way it's spelled in our language, right? But isn't it funny that even thousands of years before the J was invented, we can still get that J sound? That same J they said wasn't invented until the 1600s. Ain't that real funny? And we know that Egypt was one of the first civilizations. So if we can get the same J sound out of Egypt, why are these people making a big deal out of the J? And how this one word or two names are spelled with a J. See, they do this to mess with your faith, to mess with your mind. Sorry about that, y'all. So understand that all of this stuff here is for distraction. All of this stuff here is not original. None of it. They want you to think that our way of communication is unique and this civilization was the smartest, was the brainiacs able to think about it. You know what? They did this before. But see, the way they did it didn't cause cancer tumors in your brain and in your body. See, they did it better because their grade was better. See, we're at the end. You ever known a person that raised dogs, and the more and more kids that one dog has, the less and less healthy they are? Yeah. See, this explains, other than the incest that's not allowed, this explains the effects that happens to a lot of humans when it comes to diseases and infirmities and stuff like deformities. I'm sorry, and stuff like that, because we're further. And as you can see, thousands of years ago, there were still deformities. See, it's just basically a product of imperfection. When you have imperfection, you have all sorts of things. Whatever you can think of that's not perfect, that's less than perfect, that falls short of perfect, that's what you're going to come up with. See, never, this is my thing. Never let them make you think that you're not significant, that you don't mean what you mean. They spend billions. They're so pressed about you not gaining your ticket, punching your ticket, that they spend billions to keep you distracted. Billions to make sure you don't read that book. Man, I seen that Zeitgeist. Oh, man, I was so mad. I was so ticked off. But when you look at that movie again and realize the fact that they're giving credit to everything that the Bible says, they're just taking the credit away from the Christ. They're telling you how vindictive and jealous and maniacal and how cold this God is, right? They telling you all that stuff. They ain't denying them. They just saying, why would you subscribe to this? Listen to them. They telling you something. But see, those of us like myself that was looking for a reason not to be a hoe, so to speak, a slut. See, I was looking for a reason not to feel bad about those type of things. A liar, a thief. See, I had excuses for all those things. It's just the way of life. A man gonna be a man. I got to do what I got to do. It's me against the world. I had plenty of excuses that sound real valid. So if you came at me with something that helped me believe and unconvincingly that it ain't no such thing as a God, oh man, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm subscribing. I'm going. I'm signing up. So I look at this video about 6 times and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Bam. I'm out in the streets. I'm out in the streets. Like, okay. But see me, See me, I'm a knucklehead, man. I always got to stick my nose in business that I ain't got to stick my nose in. I've seen a lot of things, me believing what these people were saying and giving me enough proof to go along with it. I thought that was going to be enough, right? But I kept on hearing things from the higher ups, and I'm talking about the physical world, y'all. And I kept on seeing things that didn't make sense. I'm like, man, come on now. Ain't no such thing as God. But here we go with this type of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm battling now, right? So it get to the point where I got to ask myself these questions like, what are you taking this stance for? Taking these stands because I want my cake and eat it too. I'm just going to be straight up with it. I'm taking these stands because, you know what I'm saying, this is what I'm used to doing. And then I ask myself this. How do you feel now? Now that you feel in your heart ain't no such thing as God, as Jesus Christ thing was a made up thing, all that stuff. How do you feel now doing what you want to do? Do you feel vindicated? Do you feel free, or do you feel like something wrong? And I had to be honest. You ain't got to be honest with yourself, but me, myself, I choose to be honest with myself. I said, yeah, I feel like something wrong. And that's when self said, well, did you feel wrong when you did believe and you was doing what you wanted to do still, even though it wasn't right? Said, yeah, I felt wrong then. Was it worse? I can't really say, but it feels real wrong now that I took the stance that ain't no such thing as these things, and I'm still doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't making me feel no better. So it came to this. So you feel bad not believing in God. You feel bad believing in God. How did you feel when you believed in God and you stayed away from these things? How did you feel then? And I had to keep it real, y'all. I said I felt good. Felt real good. Felt healthy. I didn't have to remember no lies. You got to worry about nobody looking for me because I did something to them. It felt real good. It felt real powerful. It's a powerful experience. And then when I answered like that, y'all, it wasn't no more back and forth. It wasn't no more questioning. See, at this point, even if that was a fact that things ain't real, that what I believe is a total sham. See, the peace and tranquility, the peace of mind. What's up, Rob S? The peace of mind I get just for making somebody's day, telling somebody, hey, you dropped your wallet, letting those people that ain't got no business out there driving know, hey, I step off the gas, you go ahead and do whatever you got to do. Not doing nothing wrong to nobody. It feels beautiful. Like my boy Stewie on Family Guy he say, I felt alive. It just make me feel even more real than what I am. So I take pleasure. See, it ain't no you know how they say, how you get somebody something and you be mad because the person don't know how to say thank you, or you ain't gonna get a person nothing else because they ain't show their appreciation. See, the thing about me, when I give, I don't give a damn about all that. Only thing I know is this: how I feel when somebody do something nice for me. I know how that feel. Think of it like this: I feel even better when I'm able and I do it for somebody else. Let that part marinate on you. Let that part marinate on you. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from doing what I do. I feel good. When I do what I do, I feel good. And guess what? It ain't hurting or dragging nobody down. I ain't even dragged the old man down, y'all, in a while. I don't even find no pleasure in it no more. I feel like all of us know who he is and what he about. You know, it is what it is. That's how I feel about it. We all know. So what me dragging his name gonna do? I don't even drag him no more. Don't even that thirst is gone, y'all. That thirst is gone. You know. And I thank Young Slapper for that, because I was looking for a platform where I can get a little aggressive and call niggas out their name and stuff like that. You know, we gotta pick a better way to do that. A better atmosphere. You know, they say old dogs can't learn new tricks. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. My wife is what, 3 years, almost 4 years younger than me. She taught me so much about this world that ain't got nothing to do with nothing spiritually, but just stuff that a person should know, because she was well grown. She was well schooled by her parents. See, I only had one parent, and my one parent, being, with a wife and raising children, I can do nothing, and she's in the grave. I can do nothing but tip my hat to her. She had three. And she was dolo. You did? Can't do nothing but tip my hat. Mm-hmm. But yeah, y'all, just wanted to come say hi to y'all. Let y'all know that I'm still where y'all used to seeing me at. I'll still be there. I was there when Chucky Jokey read Mona and ZX wanted to shoot up alive, trying to cape for Mona so he can try to get some donate. I was there when she talking about some, she's reached out to him, he didn't reach out to her. I'm still there with y'all. I'm still there with y'all. I just don't, I just know how to keep this one hole closed and keep the other four open, right? The ears and the eyes open. See, it's good to exercise that sometimes. I just don't want my channel being born off of the drama channels. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to do it that way. That's why I stopped dropping down. I hope y'all subscribe to my other channels, because if I do decide to drop down, it's gonna be on my other channel. It's gonna be in my other channel's name. Yeah, it's gonna be in my other channel's names. So hopefully y'all subscribe to my channel so that when y'all do see me, y'all will know I'm there and boom, But I don't want this channel to be born off of that, because if I share in the torment of human beings, people gonna share in my torment, or should I say, there's gonna be a share of people tormenting me. So when the torment go down, I'm gone. When it's just having fun and talking stuff, like I'm there. I'm just in the clouds. I'm in the clouds. And if I like the show, I'm leaving a like. Period. Like the show, I'm gonna leave a like. Every time. Probably leave a muscle arm up there, something like that. Yeah, I got my gaming channel, Gaming with Curl, and the wit is not with, it's WIT. And there's Come Kick It with Curl. There's King Curl. All the stuff is my names, y'all. And y'all should see my face or something on there, so ain't gonna be no big secret. But yeah, y'all, just wanted to check up on y'all. Just let y'all know I'm still around. I'm here. I be, messing around with my game, listening to whatever going on, put it in my ear while my wife sleep. If my wife's sleeping too good, I play it out loud, But I'm still around, y'all. I just got to take a different stance. That's all. Just got to be, do things a little bit different than what I'm used to. And I'm learning as I go. Trying to figure it out. But, scriptures say that you can't sit a table of God, can't sit at the table with a table of demons. I know y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that. I get the scripture. But yeah, I feel that all the way. I don't want to eat off that type of plate. I want to eat off something cleaner. A lot of these people, this is their God. This is their life. See, it's not like that with me. So I don't want to come down with the bad language that I have within me. Oh my goodness, I'm so filthy. I'm filthy. And it's fun to me because it's what I've been doing my whole life. I've been a big dude my whole life. So you can imagine what I had to endure. And I gained a personality out of it. I was always a silly kid. My teachers loved me. But yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna take up no more of y'all time. I'm gonna invite y'all to come holler at me tomorrow. I'm gonna do something tomorrow, late night tomorrow, like 12 o'clock. Try to do like a 4-5 hour boy, catch people getting out the club. You understand? Rap a mean taste. Like I told you, I found my notes. And y'all about to see a different side, you know what I'm saying? These notes, I was just I had did them so vivid that it was like duplicating that it's gonna take some years, and I messed around and ran up on some of them. I still got another book or two with my notes in there. And now that I know how to work this computer a little bit, y'all, it's like, man, it's about to be real nasty, y'all. But yeah, be looking forward to tomorrow night. If I make it to the barbershop early tomorrow while my baby in school, I will be camming up for the first time on my live. And my fellas, I know y'all don't give a damn about that, but I just like it to be known that I'm not ashamed of the way I look. I love the way I look. And unless my wife putting on a real convincing lie, she love it too. And that's all I'm cool with just that. I'm not trying to meet nobody and trying to torture nobody's nothing on nobody. I got what I need already. I'm just coming to have a conversation. That's all. Have a conversation and talk about the stuff our favorite YouTubers don't be talking about. most of our favorite YouTubers don't be talking about. That's all, y'all. That's all I'm trying to do. See, I'm take care of my business, bro, and see if you up. I'm gonna hit you up on this PlayStation, bro, and see what you're doing, man. To everybody else, I appreciate y'all for coming through. My little circle, man. It ain't gonna happen. But if my circle could stay close knit with these people, all the people I know, involved, it'll be beautiful. But I am about to make some videos where y'all can y'all can be able to use to y'all benefit, because a lot of these points I'm making, see, the more y'all let me in, the more our Heavenly Father gonna open up y'all understanding to see what I'm saying. Even the people that don't believe what I believe, just because you make your way to me, when I get off into doing this, certain things are gonna start happening. And I just want to make you aware that, you probably want to start looking out for these certain things to be happening, because we've been going almost about 4-5 months strong, a little bit longer than that. It's about to get nasty, y'all. I told y'all way before them gas prices went up. I told y'all what time it was. Told y'all. Some people gonna hear, some people gonna hear what they want to hear. Just try to cultivate a way for when you hear me rambling, when you hear me going, when you see me put a video down, try to make your way to there. Engage on the things that I put down, because a lot of things that I said that were gonna happen way before it happened, it's happening right now. And it ain't because I'm Confucius or no damn body. It's just that I know the language. They've been speaking through us through entertainment for the longest. I know the language. So when they mix what they've been telling us with their numbers, and I see them too many times, that's when I come to y'all. I go to my wife first. And after I go to my wife, I come to y'all. Because it'd be too hot to handle. Can't just hear and figure out what I didn't figure out and just go plug up the computer. No, I tell my wife, and then telling her that helped me to remember that I got to put this down on the computer when I get a chance to. But yeah, y'all, like I said, if you're anywhere in the ballpark of my belief system, you don't take me saying I love you. If you're a man, it's nothing homo. It's none of that about me. I got 2 already grown, 1 that'll be grown later on next month. Well, he grown now. He been out there in the world. And 1 that'll be grown in about 4 more years. Nothing wrong with me telling the man I love you. Be safe. I'm gonna title this video for tomorrow. I'm gonna put it out a whole at least 12 hours in advance. But I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me, coming to holler at me. I'm gonna get off here and get out these clothes, because I'm just coming out the streets when I plug in. And get comfortable, y'all. Peace, y'all.